Kolby Delamar is sentenced to 11 years for capping on an innocent woman at a Covington ATM right in front of her grandma. Welcome to Grimworld. I'm Devin Roberts. Today we discuss the current tragic and sad story that took place in Seattle.
The man who shot a woman in front of her granddaughter at a Covington ATM.
Yeah, and it was a very emotional day. The victim, Tina Rothert.
A man downright admits to shooting a woman right in front of her granddaughter and pled guilty in October to first-degree assault and first-degree robbery. Regarding the incident that took place in April 2024 at a BECU at the Maleng Regional Justice Center in Kent. Kolby Delamar was sentenced Friday to 11 years behind bars. After reviewing the footage, I feel that it's a light sentence. What the f***? What do you guys think?
Instead of making that deposit, I was shot twice in my thigh and once in my stomach, resulting in 8 open wounds.
Here's the Grimworld breakdown. Tina Rothert, a 67-year-old grandmother, was shot during an attempted robbery at an ATM in Covington, Washington, 19 months ago. Tina is preparing to face the attacker, Kolby Delamar, in court as his sentence is delivered. Tina Rothert was shot a total of 3 times, resulting in crazy severe injuries that also resulted in PTSD. In addition, her granddaughter witnessed the whole damn thing. Kolby pleaded guilty to first-degree assault and attempted robbery and received a plea deal for 12 years locked up. Rothert delivers a victim impact statement at the sentencing.
I was trying to save a little bit of time because the following morning I was going to be going in the opposite direction to watch one of my grandsons march in the Daffodil Parade.
Tina emphasizes the true need for accountability in all violent crimes and passionately advocates for victims' rights. She hopes for personal traumatizing experiences such as this serve as a warning to others all over regarding ATM safety and common sense protocol.
And I could see nobody's inside, but there's a car parked outside at 1 a.m. and there's 2 guys sitting in it. Maybe I'll think twice about actually, getting out of the car and going to the ATM machine.
In court, in front of the judge, Kolby slowly recalls the moment he ruthlessly attacked 67-year-old Tina Rothert at the ATM. Her poor 10-year-old granddaughter, Haley, who was also adopted years earlier, had to witness these attacks, potentially scarring her for life, being exposed to this extreme trauma, trust me. Tina recounts, Haley was and still is the reason I have not given up. She should not be carrying this level of anxiety this has caused her. Rothert read from a prepared statement. I'm a prisoner in my own community, no longer comfortable out in public.
I'm a prisoner in my own community, no longer comfortable out in public.
In front of a Kent judge and the man who shot her.
She strategically urged the judge to sentence Kolby Delamar to the very maximum of more than 12 years locked up. This is a plea deal that she and others did not believe was enough time for the crime, which broke and shattered her femur in multiple areas. Overall, she has stated that she wanted to close this chapter of her life regardless. She tells Judge Sandra Widlin offenders are not being held accountable. NeighborhoodScout.com reports in Covington, Washington, the violent crime rate is approximately 1.61 per 1,000 residents, with 34 repeated violent crimes and 751 property crimes in a given period. While the city's violent county rate, national and state trends show an increase in violent crime, particularly aggravated assaults. ComoNews.com, who was on the scene, reported the surveillance footage from April 2024 played in court showing Delemar and another man approaching the then 65-year-old grandmother with a gun as she tried depositing a check. Delemar grabbed her by the wrist and demanded she give him $1,000 according to court documents filed by the King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office. When she said she couldn't and called for help, that's when she said he shot her 3 times and she fell to the ground in front of Haley, who watched from a car nearby. Tina states a portion of her childhood was robbed from her that night because now she acts as a caregiver instead of just being a child. Rothert says. At the sentencing, there was speeches from multiple family members, Rothert's friend through the Seahawkers Booster Club, and Delamar's family. I strongly believe that chemical activity played a part in this. Chemical dependency, Delamar's father, Samuel Wayne Delamar, told the judge.
I strongly believe that chemical activity played a part in this. Chemical dependency, fentanyl, drugs, what it's doing to our young people today.
Not just my son. Kolby's brother was on the scene, Kendall. He stated, "Keep your head up, stay accountable, be smart, and make better choices, okay?" Kolby did, however, apologize to the judge as he was sentenced to 11 years. These are really poor decisions, man. What the f are you thinking? I mean, how desperate do you have to be to hurt and potentially kill an innocent older lady? ATMs be only distributing a certain low amount each time anyways. What was your angle? Well, you're going to learn now, as Grimworld likes to say.
There was no reason for him to shoot me after he shoved me away, so his co-defendant could try and access my account.
Kolby goes on to state, "Deep down, no amount of time will fix what I've done. Tina, I want to ask if you'll please accept my apology for the dumb and traumatizing things I did to you. I appreciated hearing from your dad and your brother today, and it tells me that you do have support when you get out of prison." Whitland, the judge, offers wisdom. "It is my hope for you and the community that you spend every day really being the person they see in you." I don't see it.
And today he apologized before the judge handed down his sentence.
Tina Rothert, the victim, did state that she was surprised that Kolby apologized in front of the judge.
If you would please accept my apology as a young, dumb person for the traumatizing things.
This dude was all about the crime when it went down, but now he's shedding tears like a little baby. I mean, I feel we can't overlook this violent criminal outburst. This dude's unpredictable. Tina would have liked to see him get the maximum sentence, of course, for his unforgivable actions that day when he was riding dirty, ATM lurking. Watch out now, get yourself some pepper spray perhaps. I swear, the moment you let your guard down is when goes down. I learned that the hard way a few years ago, except this ATM was in Tijuana.
Runs up as fast as he can and he reaches into the car and points a gun to my stomach. And then he rips the money out of my hand and attempts to grab my wallet.
I did not pose any kind of threat to him.
You're listening to Grimworld. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and drop a like on this video so that it could be shared with all your dope friends. Grimworld is also on Spotify. Check it out. I'm out.